Run it, and I'm here, and my mans is here too. I am Nic Rattlehead. That, behind the camera, is my man with the master plan, 100 grand with the dope beard, man. Make James hard and jealous. Who are you, bruh?
Matt the Graff.
Matt the Graff. And this is Aftershock Review, your place to get the best music reviews. And Matt, today we've got another hardcore album. We've been on a roll with them lately, but guess what though? We're gonna keep them rolling as long as they keep them rolling, so let's get to rolling. Matt, the name of this album is called When Fear Turns to Confidence, and it is by Louisville's own straight edge band, Inclination. First off, I like the name Inclination. It's pretty cool. And then on top of that, yet again, another straight edge band. So really good lyrics about, you know, drugs and all the rest of that stuff. But let me tell you something, Matt, and let me tell you guys something. It is the music. Matt. So here's the thing. Check this out. It is beautifully organized chaos. That is exactly what this album is. If I had to sum this up, if I had to like give you an elevator pitch on what this album is, it is beautifully organized chaos. Because Matt, when I'm talking about hardcore albums, usually you're thinking like chugging guitars and that type of thing, you know what I mean? Spit flying, so are the fists, spin kicks, and you know, just pure out aggression. Now let me also state, these things are here in spades. But the reason I say beautiful is because, Matt, they have a knack for orchestrating these beautiful atmospheres. They have a knack for crafting these engaging soundscapes through lush chords, right? They're chords reminiscent of things from Betty's Helmet. You know, Helmet, Betty. There it is. I'm there. Been a long day. Matt, it is so great. It's like a beautiful taste of the 90s, and everything that hardcore was trying to be back then, and groove metal and noise was trying to be back then, and now it just takes it and says, cool, now come to 2019. Matt, it is awesome. Matt, it is great. So keep in mind now, also, this is an EP, so there's only 5 tracks off of this album, and I'll cover really in depth 2. The title track, and then Vagrant. First off, the title track that opens this up. So Matt, it has these beautiful guitar notes that are gently strummed a little bit. Some reverb is on them as well. So it makes them feel a little bit bigger than what they are. They might be layered as well. And Matt, it's inviting. You see what I mean? But it's also, it's like, picture like this sexy girl is telling you to come here, right? Her voice is beautiful. She's built the way that you always imagine a girl should be built, right? And she has the voice of an angel, but you know something is wrong. You know the moment you're gonna walk through that door, something bad is probably going to happen to you. That is what the self-titled track for this album is doing. Yet again, let's say it again, When Fear Turns to Confidence. Matt, they open up with an explosion. After those great, beautiful notes, just an explosion of it's because it's a groove, and then it goes straight into the freaking blast beats. It goes straight into the guttural vocal. Oh man, he sounds like he's got spit in the back of his throat, and he's pissed about it. Right? He is mad that he can't spit it back up. Man, it's great. It's great. But let me tell you something. Vagrant is the best track off of this album by far and away, by a country mile. It is so good. And why is it so good, might you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked me that question. Let me tell you. They do a great job, Matt, of playing with tempo. They do a great job, Matt, of playing with different rests. There's a great part, and you heard me playing it over and over again before we started this review, because I just love that part. Because, okay, so let me go ahead. The drummer kick comes in, all guns firing, a stampede of percussion, right? Heavy walls of guitars, right? Shredding wrists. And my vocalist, who's choking on his own spit and he's pissed, he comes in, right? But they do a good job of coming in with all guns ablaze, but they start to slow down a little bit, right? And then they pick it back up. But what happens near the middle of this track, because you have to pay attention, because it could almost seem like the track is ending, because they'll hold a guitar note, right? And the guitar note starts to fade. But then it comes in with this slick drum beat. It's like do, got do, got do, got do. Man, it's dope. It's dope. And then all of a sudden, the guitars are so rhythmic and they play along wonderfully, like the best dance partner you could probably have. Right along there with that percussion, man. And it just dances and it grooves, and then all of a sudden you fall off a cliff, and you hit the ground like Wile E. Coyote in a freaking Merry Melodies cartoon. And it's, oh my Lord, it's amazing the way that they come in with this breakdown. Because yet again, it's a hardcore album, there will be breakdowns. But yet and still, this is another situation where we're talking about something like Year of the Knife, where you're not mad that the breakdown happened. You're not mad, or you're not rolling your eyes, or you're not like, man, this cliched stuff again. You're not doing it. Why? Because the lead up to it. Why? Because the build up. Matt, the thing about it is because they're using these lush chords, right? It's not something that I hear every day from hardcore, because like I said, they do a really great job of bringing in these lush soundscape. They do a really good job of building this beautiful atmosphere, but they never forsake the spin kicks. They never forsake the punches to the jaw. They never forsake the intensity, the sense of being uncomfortable by what's going on around you, the violence around you, but at the same time, you're fully engaged with it. So going back to the middle part of Vagrant, right? You're hit with that great groovy drum solo. I guess it's a drum solo or drum fills, whatever. And then the guitar start playing with it, and then it falls off the cliff. And then Matt, all the vocalists, he screams at the top of his lungs. He says, "I think it's about time that you went on your way." Now, I'm not gonna try and scream it the way that he does, but they're using rest there. So he's like, boom, 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 boom. He says, "Went on your way." It's great. It's great, it's great, it's great. And then another breakdown happens. Like the breakdowns are holding hands, like Jack and Jill. And you're great, and you're loving it. Matt, I'm telling you, it is so magnificent the way that they're bringing in the intensity, but yet still, they're competent. Because sometimes I think hardcore has a bad rap of also not having the best players, if that makes sense. Kind of like how punk is, where it's like you get in there and then you start making noise and things of that nature, and you're not as probably technically proficient as a prog band or a death metal band or something else like that. Not even a death metal band, like a prog band or a black metal band or something else like that, right? This is proving it wrong 100% of the time. They have so many weird time signatures and so many weird ways that they break up the 4/4 and so many different ways that they attack the 4/4 that it'll make a jazz artist smile. It'll make them go like, huh, I see what you did there. And that is dope. Matt, this album is magnificent. Matt, this album is magnificent. I think it came out on Pure Noise Records. The name of the album again, well, the EP again, is called When Fear Turns to Confidence by Inclination. This is a must-listen EP, because it's a situation where it's like I am so locked in on this band where I am excited to see where they go. I am excited for an LP. I need an LP. I need an LP. Like at some point at mid this year, if I don't hear anything about an LP, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, yo, Matt, so bruh, that Inclination though, man." Like, also I need to get like Dave Chappelle, like make my lips white and everything else like that. And be like, "Matt, so that Inclination though, right? Did you hear anything? No? Oh, okay. Y'all need to help me. Give me an EP. LP. My man. This is why we keep him around. This is why we love him. Yeah, he operates the camera and he does the editing and everything else like that. But you know what he does also? He keeps me in check. He keeps me on the ground. He's Matt. He's Matt the Graff. And I'm Nic Rattlehead. And you want to know something? You're you. And thank you for being you. Until next time, bye, friends. Okay, I think we're good.